Hello. Have you ever wondered how people build robots, automatic cars, fire alarms, security system, robotic arm, and IoT projects? So the answer is simple: is Arduino. Yes, using Arduino, these kind of projects we can make. So in this series, I am teaching about the Arduino from absolute beginner to advanced. In this series, I am building some projects. I am teaching you how the project is made, and we do some assignments together, so you can learn about the Arduino. So my name is Aman Kumar. I'm your mentor, teacher, and buddy. So let's get it started. So come to the screen and let's learn about the Arduino. Okay, you can see the screen. So in this lecture, first we learn about the basic of Arduino and what is Arduino, what are the components of Arduino, what is digital pin, analog pin, and how we connect to the laptop, how we upload the code. So this is important to build projects. So in this lecture, first we'll learn this little bit theory part, and in further lectures we do some projects and assignments. So let's get started. So you can see that these are two components. This is the Arduino Uno and this is the Arduino Mega 2560. So let's start it. So what is Arduino? Like Arduino is a open source electronic platform that combines a microcontroller and microcontroller like a small computer and with an easy to use programming environment, and it lets you build electronic projects without designing a computer from scratch. We don't have need to design a computer from scratch. Just we need hardware. You can think like Arduino is behave like a brick, and sensors like behave like eyes and ears. LEDs motor display like a hands and look, and we supply the power that is like a food. So you write a program on your computer and upload it into the Arduino, and then Arduino read the sensor and control device automatically. So what can you make from using Arduino? Yeah, a robo car is a very very process. It's the Arduino robo arm. Yeah, we can make this robot arm from using the Arduino. So let's talk about the main components of Arduino. So you can see that this is the Arduino. Okay, so this is a USB type port, USB type B port. Basically, we connect a USB type B cable in this Arduino and we connect to the computer. And this is a resettable fuse. Basically means just like a fuse any other electronic component. So similar with the fuse. And this you can see there is a reset button. We click the button and there's the whole Arduino reset. Okay, so this is a power socket. Basically you can't connect always in your computer with cable, so you just upload the code on this Arduino. After you can remove the cable, and this power socket supply the power to the Arduino. So you can see that this is a very rectangular large component. This is basically a main brain of Arduino. Yeah, this is the 80 mg microcontroller unit. This is the main microcontroller brain. Okay, or this is a power connectors. You connect the pins user and supply to the components. Okay, you can see that these numbers 0 1 2 3 4 to the 13. Basically these are the digital input and output pins. And similarly this is the A0 A1 to the A5. This is the analog input pins. Basically digital pins, input or output pins, and analog pins are read analog sensors. We see in other slides what are these. Okay, Okay, so this is a very small light. This is a power indicator. When you plug this to the computer, to this light is on. So this is the basic components of Arduino. Okay, so let's further. So let's talk about digital pins. Okay, let's talk about the digital pins. We have a 0 to 13 digital pins. You can see that from this side. 0 to 13 a digital pin. Digital pins have only two states. First, high, basically a 5 volt on, and low, 0 volt off. You can this imagine like a switch on and off. Okay, so these are the digital pins. In this digital pins, some digital pins are spacer digital pins. We can see that in this 0. This is a receive serial RX. In this RS is receive signal, and 1 is a transmit signal. This is used for the transmission. This is our arrow. You can see that, and it is written on TXRX0. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10, 11. These are PWM. What is PWM? PWM is a pulse width modulation. Although digital pins are on and off, okay, only, but PWM can simulate different power levels by switching on and off frequently. Okay. So example like a motor speed to control LED brightness. So we have to control the motor speed. We can't motor speed like just maxed and off. We have to control the motor speed. LED brightness we have to control. So in this equipments you have to use these pins PWM. Okay, 13 is built-in LED. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so now further. So this is a basic example of LED bulb. Like this is a ground, and we connect to the 3 and LED anode towards pin. This is a larger connect to the positive, and this is a negative. You can see that this is a negative. This is a short line. Okay, so this is a resistor. So basically example. Now comes to our analog pins. So analog pins measures changing voltage, not just on and off. Okay, they read value from 0 to 1023 because Arduino Uno is a 10-bit analog to digit converter. So 2 to the power 10. So we have the 0 to 1023. Okay. So what type of sensor? Common analog sensors. Okay, this is a LDR, light dependent resistor. Okay, this is a potentiometer, this is a soil moisture sensor, and this is a flame sensor. These all sensors are connected to the analog pins. Okay, and previous like a motor speed control, LED brightness, these connect to the digital pins. Register also connect to the this. Okay, and these connect to the analog pins. Okay. Now comes to a power pins. Power pins. What are power pins? This you can see that if I am seeing to this is a power pins. 3.34 volt, 5 volt, ground, V. This is a power pins. Okay, we connect to the wires into this and connect to the board and supply the power to the upper equipment. Okay, so this is a power pin. Supply 5 volt, supply 3 volt, ground, external voltage input, and restart Arduino. We have a restart Arduino also. Okay. We have 3 communication pins. Arduino communicate with other device using different protocols like UART 01, computer Bluetooth. We have to connect computer or Bluetooth, UART, SPI, like a SD card, displays. So we have used 10 to 13 pins, 10, 11, 12, 13. This is a I2C, A4, A5 pins, OLED, RTC sensor. We have used this. Okay. Now let's see what is the programming structure of this. Okay, every Arduino program has 2 main functions. First, setup, initialize the pin and hardware. In this setup, we have initialized the pins and hardware, and this run only once. And we have a loop contains the code that runs continuously. Basically, this is the structure. Basically, we use C++. This is a void setup. This runs. We initialize the pins and hardware in this loop, and this is a word loop. We have run immediately. We have to do any other thing, so we write this code. You can see the example of blink and LED. Like suppose we have pin mode 13. There is a pin mode. Basically, this is a, you can see that this is a 13. Okay, so this is a pin mode. We and give the 13 because we connect the wire to the 13 digital pin, and this is the output. We receive this from this pin output. Okay. And what is a void loop? We have making a blink and LED. What is a blink and LED? On and off continuously after a particular seconds. So we have digital light, okay, 13 and high. We first high, okay, we have a delay of 1 second, then we have 13 right, digital light 13 to low. Basically what we have to do, and the digital pin 13 for a 1 second we give the high output, and we give the after 1 second a low output. So basically this is doing this low, and this is continuously is doing. Okay, so that's why blink and LED. Okay, so this is the basic structure program. So how we connect the Arduino computer? You can see that this is a cable. This is a type B cable connected to the Arduino, and these LEDs turn on. Okay, so we computer to the USB port to the laptop. Most Arduino Uno boards have a USB type B cable, sorry. And some clone boards may use mini USB or micro USB, and your Arduino models may use USB-C, but most of the Arduino using USB type B cable. Okay, now let's see connection with the breadboard. Let's zoom this. Okay, just I show you. Okay, you can see that. Okay, this is a breadboard. Okay, we connect to the components on this breadboard, but in breadboard we have to supply the power. We have to supply ground and power. Okay, so we use the red wire for the higher voltage and the black wire for the ground voltage. You can see that this is a plus and minus. You can assume like this is indicating for minus, black line, and this is indicating for the positive. Okay, so we connect the ground of Arduino to this negative. Okay, and this 5 volt to the red wire to this positive. So now this is all our ground, behaves like a ground, and this all out behaves like a 5 volt voltage. Okay, and now we connect same this to this, and this is now as a whole Arduino completed to our. Okay, so this is okay, so this is the end of lecture. We learned all about the what is the Arduino basically, and what is the component of Arduino, and how it works, what is digital pins, what is analogs, digital pins, analog pins, and what type of sensors and component connected to the analog pins and digital pins. This is important because if we don't know what LDR is connected to digital pin or analog pin, so how we create a project? Okay, so that's why this is an important lecture. Okay, so and what is power pins, and how we connect to the breadboard, and connect to the laptop, and how we upload the code we see in this next lecture. In this lecture we talk about the programming structure. Okay, so this is a first lecture, and this is important because if I build projects, you have to easy to understand. You have don't ऐसा नहीं होगा कि like ये क्या चल रहा है, like why I'm connecting to the E0 analog pin, why this connect to the digital pin. Okay, so that's why this is important. So in the next lecture we start building a project from basic. We start from a basic. Okay, so thanks for watching. So waiting for the next lecture, and we will project together.